What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about the first look at Season 1 content for Modern Warfare 3, which includes content for multiplayer, zombies, and even Warzone. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new content going up over on dkdynamite.com, expanding on all the coverage you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets, of course, every hour on Detonated's Twitter. Last night I posted a video talking about the early preload for both zombies and multiplayer data packs. You could already download both those packs if you're on a certain platform, and I also went over additional information about the launch window of the game, which is later this week. People in New Zealand will be playing early, which is going to be this Thursday at about 5 a.m. Central Time and 6 o'clock Eastern. Absolutely insane, but there is a bit more marketing coming out later this week, which I'll be covering in separate videos and of course on stream, as you guys are probably aware of. But the game isn't even out yet, I know, but there still is a ton of info to break down in regards to the first season of content, which should be dropping on December the 6th. In terms of exactly what time Season 1 should be releasing, it should be around 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, and 12 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday, December the 6th. Now, delays are always possible. I'll keep you guys posted here on the channel if anything does happen with our first season of content. The preseason of Modern Warfare 3 does begin on launch day, November the 10th, and there will still be a fair amount of content to last us those 3 weeks until the first season is set to begin. Now, before we continue, I want to talk to you guys about the Black Friday promotion going on with AIM controllers. From now until November 17th, you could save $55 off any order worth $199, $75 off any order worth $259, and $95 off any order worth $329. But then, on actual Black Friday, November 24th, you can get $60 off any order worth $199, $80 off $259, and $100 off any order worth $329. Now, that's a lot of savings, but even after the Black Friday promotion ends, you can still use code Dynamite anytime to save additional money off any order on the site. I've been using my AIM controller for well over 2 years now, and I couldn't be more satisfied. Aside from my logo on it, the controller grips and paddles in the back do give me a competitive edge no matter what game that I'm playing. Now, you can customize your controller to your liking, whether it's adding a logo, 4 programmable paddles on the back, custom grips. AIM controllers, of course, do use authentic DualSense or Xbox remotes with any single build that you choose. Now, don't forget, AIM also offers lifetime replacement warranty for any of their builds, which is massive, and especially comes in clutch for those out there like myself who are playing for several hours a day. But be sure to check out AIM controllers, the link down below in this video's description or the pinned comment, and thank you to AIM for sponsoring tonight's video. Now, there was a rumor that I addressed a little while back, which did claim, apparently, to celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty, every season of Modern Warfare 3 would be themed around an older Call of Duty title, which would mean that maps, weapons, and operators would return from those older titles throughout the duration of that season. Now, if that rumor still stands, I can't see Modern Warfare 3 really taking itself seriously with a post-launch story. I see them celebrating 20 years of COD each season, which is still a ton of fun, and it's kind of similar to what Season 6, which was The Haunting, did for Modern Warfare 2, which was take a break from the serious post-launch story and did something crazy fun in terms of the spawn-themed battle pass and featured a bunch of Halloween crossovers and cosmetics and a bunch of expansions to Warzone and whatnot. So I'd be down to see something like that for Modern Warfare 3's cycle, but new rumors suggest that apparently that's not going to be the case for Modern Warfare 3, but of course take all rumors with a grain of salt. Now, Season 1 is set to add in 3 original 6v6 maps. Based on the wording in the recent blog post, this could just be PR, but the wording does suggest that the 3 original 6v6 maps does not include remastered ones. Now, I'm hoping that is the case, but maybe this is a case of PR where, yeah, it does include a remastered map or 2, but it still does count as 3 quote-unquote new maps getting added into the game that were not released on November the 10th. Maybe that's what's going on here, but it was also confirmed that 3 new 6v6 maps are set to release during Season 2 as well, but maybe it doesn't include remasters, which would be the best case scenario to ensure maximum amount of content getting added into multiplayer with each and every season. But also remember, with each season, we'll probably end up getting new ground war maps, maybe even an expansion to the war mode that's coming back from World War II 2017, and possibly even more. New modes that leak out for multiplayer such as Team Gunfight, Team Gun Game, Tug of War, Minefield, and something called a Squad Social Sandbox. That would be insane if throughout a seasonal update of Modern Warfare 3, we get the headquarters feature back from World War II 2017. Who knows what that exactly is though, but it's certainly possible that Gunfight is returning from some previous COD titles. I mean, I love Champions Hill from Vanguard. I wouldn't mind if that also came back at some point. point, we'll just have to wait and see. But as a reminder, 4 multiplayer maps are also carrying forward into Modern Warfare 2. The way they've worded it thus far is that these maps are releasing before Season 1, or some of them will at least, and then others could release maybe after Season 1, but I doubt these maps are going to be marketed at all, let's say, on the Season 1 roadmap, similar to the memes that started from the fact that Museum was marketed on the Season 2 roadmap for Modern Warfare 2 last year. So the maps as of right now do include Mercado Las Almas, Farm 18, Shoot House, and you guessed it, Shipment is going to be the 4th and other map. So with that, the maps are going to look identical to the way they did in Modern Warfare 2, but will play differently because of the movement overhaul that we're going to be seeing inside of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I think content like this is perfect, especially as filler whenever there's a down period or whenever things are quiet while devs are working on actual new content. It's good to drop something simple like this in the meantime to keep players going with something that's new for the game. But in regards to weapons, the usual leakers on Twitter did report that in terms of Season 1 launch, the currently rumored weapons are the Ram 7, which is an assault rifle, which the real name is the Tavor X95, the TAC Evolair, which is an LMG, the real name is the FN Evoles, I think you say that, the XRK Stalker, which is a sniper, the real name for that is the Kodak CDX50 Tremor, and then apparently for Reloaded, or at some point in Season 1 or beyond, we're going to be seeing an HRM9 SMG, the real name is the Beretta PMX, and an ARX 160, which we saw in a couple of previous COD titles. That's probably going to be a weapon that is in maybe a classified sector of the Battle Pass, or released at some point in Modern Warfare 3 cycle, but again, there were probably a ton of weapons planned for Modern Warfare 2's post-launch that didn't make the cut. For example, the Bruin and even the FR556, which were leaked out to be Season 6 weapons of Modern Warfare 2, ended up being saved for launch content inside of the new COD. So with that, those are apparently DLC weapons coming to MW3 at some point in the future. But can't forget about zombies. As of now, not much is known about what could be added to zombies during Season 1. I think a big question overall is how zombies gets updated throughout the 6 seasons of support. We'll likely end up getting other exclusion zones for Warzone and this zombies experience that we're getting, but we'll probably see updates similar to what we got for Outbreak in Cold War or DMZ in Modern Warfare 2, where we end up getting new missions added in, secret quests, other rewards, bosses, etc. It was already confirmed by Treyarch though that in Season 1 we'll end up seeing main quest and side Easter eggs added into the map itself. So although there are 3 acts of faction missions you can do day 1, we still don't have a main quest that's kind of in the same vein as the Outbreak quest we saw back during Cold War that apparently is coming post-launch and likely during Season 1. Now, while on the topic of Urzikstan, I can't forget that the Urzikstan Warzone Battle Royale experience is coming to the game on December the 6th. It's going to be a big update considering we're going to be getting some of the biggest patch notes we've ever gotten for Call of Duty as confirmed over at COD Next. We're going to be seeing a major movement overhaul into Warzone, which will essentially integrate it completely with Modern Warfare 3. So everything that you guys can see, feel, and do in Modern Warfare 3 can be done inside of Warzone beginning with Season 1. So for those out there that want to move a little bit faster, for those out there that just want certain mechanics that for some reason aren't in Warzone 2.0 right now, you're going to be seeing all of that as we currently see in Modern Warfare 3, but within Warzone in the next couple of weeks. Now, with the Urzikstan release, we're going to be seeing a variety of quality of life changes, which I already detailed in a previous Warzone video. That'll be linked down below. But while on the topic of Warzone, what about DMZ? So it was confirmed previously that we're going to be getting more information about the future of DMZ closer to Season 1. It was already confirmed at COD Next and behind the scenes that DMZ will not be getting the Modern Warfare 3 movement integration and will not be getting any new map support such as for Urzikstan or future Warzone maps throughout 2024. DMZ will remain as is in its current state and will still be attached to Warzone, but I'm assuming will be an optional download moving forward for those out there that don't want to keep DMZ installed, since again Al Mazrah is getting cycled out for Urzikstan in terms of Battle Royale, but I'm sure you can still play Al Mazrah if you do want to keep DMZ installed on your platform. Now, leakers have suggested that a Christmas and a New Year's event are going to happen for Modern Warfare 3. There was a massive Christmas event that happened last year for Modern Warfare 2, and I think even a bigger one for Vanguard. So Sledgehammer tends to love Christmas events, or I think events altogether, and considering we got a pretty fun one last year, I'm assuming we'll get an even bigger one this year with Sledgehammer at the helm of things. So definitely expect certain operator packs, in-game challenge events, free rewards, and hopefully even secret challenges that we can do across certain game modes. But Treyarch is yet again going to be leading ranked play for both multiplayer and Warzone. It's unclear what the release dates are for these experiences, but over at COD Next, it was suggested that at some point later in Season 1, we'll be seeing the release of ranked play for multiplayer and probably ranked play for Warzone right around that time as well. The thing about Warzone ranked though is that they already have a Warzone ranked as of now, and we're not getting a Warzone 3, we're just getting a massive expansion and overhaul to the current iteration of Warzone. So I don't think Warzone ranked should be delayed all that long, but multiplayer ranked is still being worked on, I'm sure, and that'll probably be released at some point before the start of Season 2. Now, also can't forget about Season seasonal prestige. They confirm in a recent blog post that more information about prestige will be shared closer to season 1. Now, as of now, Modern Warfare 3 is going to launch with a basic 0 to 55 grind. That'll be the level cap until December the 6th. But if they're going to bring seasonal prestige back, this is my opinion, right? At least launch every COD with 5 to 10 prestiges, then do the seasonal prestige after that. That's the way I would like it. But if you do a prestige shop like we saw in Cold War, that'll be awesome for replayability and for the fact that, hey, you guys can have more of an incentive to get seasonal prestiges unlocked so that you can maybe redeem certain prestige keys for various cosmetics. That'll be fantastic. But more information about that will be shared closer to season 1. It's likely that we'll get about 4 to 5 prestiges beginning on December the 6th. But the last thing I'll end with is that new operator skins were showcased in recent Modern Warfare 3 marketing. We're not sure where these skins originated from, but it's likely these are season 1 cosmetics, which would mean that we're going to be getting a pretty strong start to the cosmetic side of things with the start of our first season. Maybe it'll be treated as a season 7 instead of a big reset like a season 1, to the point where we don't have to wait multiple seasons to start getting crazy cool operators, blueprints, reactive elements, tracers, and maybe even mastercrafts, possibly even more. So looking forward to the cosmetic side of things with the start of our first season. Sledgehammer absolutely killed it, especially during the later half of Vanguard cycle, but by then a lot of people out there weren't playing that game. But it's great to see that Sledgehammer is fully capable of coming out with some banger cosmetics. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. Bit of an introduction to everything we know so far about our first season of content for Modern Warfare 3. Looking forward to what the post-launch story might be throughout season 1, but other than that, the content that we know about so far for every game mode does sound pretty exciting. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.